This is new video of an ICBM test. Earlier this month, we told you how the military, the U.S. military, postponed the test because of high tensions with China. Here's how the National Security Council coordinator for strategic communications described the decision at the time.
The United States is demonstrating instead the behavior of a responsible nuclear power by reducing the risks of miscalculation and misperception.
Forget the fact that China surrounded a U.S. ally and literally practiced an invasion for days. Forget the fact that China threatened to kill the third in line to the U.S. presidency. Rather than do something, we back down in the face of an adversary who clearly wants to challenge the United States. Former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, at 99 years old, said the quiet part out loud this week. We are at the edge of war with Russia and China on issues we partly created, without any concept of how this is going to end or what it's supposed to lead to. That's the quote to the Wall Street Journal. China is also stealing more U.S. technology than ever before. And now we're getting a glimpse at their efforts to infiltrate our institutions, according to the Daily Caller. 20 Chinese agents worked for an American think tank for nearly a decade. What's worse, current CIA Director William Burns hired some of them for the job at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. Philip Lazinski broke the story, joins us now. Philip, it's hard to imagine why anyone would hire someone to work in the United States that worked for the Chinese Communist Party if they weren't sympathetic to the Chinese Communist Party.
Well, it's understandable. First and foremost, thank you for having me. But it remains unclear whether or not the individuals at Carnegie who did the hiring knew of this. At this point, I'm still trying to get some answers from Carnegie, and the CIA also has not revealed whether or not any disclosures were made during Burns' background check.
Would these people have been privy to kind of sensitive information other than simply being around Burns, who's been around foreign policy for a long time?
That's a good question. And we have to kind of take a step back and think about what think tanks do. I'm no expert on this, but they certainly have been known to receive government grants. Carnegie's annual reports show that they've received hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions of dollars from the federal government. And so it's very possible that they also were involved in research projects for the federal government.
Hey, you say we don't know if they were members. We don't know if Burns and others knew they were members. I'm thinking to myself that if 20 members of the Russian Communist Party or related to the Politburo in some way showed up at a think tank where President Trump's CIA director had worked before, there would be another impeachment hearing almost. Have you seen any kind of outrage by folks over this?
Well, have you? No, not so much, right? This seems to be something
I'm just wondering, is there some explanation that we're missing of why people don't think that this is really an enormous issue, that the CIA director would be so close to people who are members of the Chinese Communist Party?
I would perhaps turn to Occam's razor. I think that maybe the simplest explanation might be the right one.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Philip, thank you. Keep up the great reporting. Let us know if you don't hear back. Deafening silence sometimes says it all. You say it best when you say nothing at all. I think that was Celine Dion. We'll see you soon, all right?
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.